Yeah, yeah. That nigga be crystal, man. Yeah, hey. I'm shameless, so shameless. When my dogs on the block, it was dangerous. Take your girl out to eat and she's paying. I'm shameless, so shameless. I'ma go hit Tahoe up. Come bring the Tahoe truck, body bags on body bags. Come pick this garbage up. DJ mixing in the booth, he leave him traumatized up. I ain't got no time to waste. Let's get these commas up. I'm sitting in class, I can't even focus. Looking at cheese, hoping that she don't notice. Titty sit right, that ass be poking. I'm sitting in the front, cause I gotta be the closest. I'm just waiting for the bell, let everybody leave. I passed with an A, but left her with a D.
You said you had something that you want to say really early though. Like you're just not even going to start the show. You're just going to go into the situation.
No, I think it's important because like I feel like sometimes when we say things in the middle of the show, it's hard for like people probably miss it.
But you going to say hello to motherfuckers?
No, fuck that. Listen, y'all have a video or a topic y'all want us to discuss. Send that shit to Travis. We're going to put his as a producer in all of our bios. Please stop sending me 50,000 videos a day. I'm never looking at them. I don't know if y'all noticed that yet. I'm not looking at that. I be at work. I be in the bed. It be 15 videos. Y'all think I'm about to click on this? No. Send that shit to Travis, the show, Trav Mitch, whatever the fuck y'all want. Send that shit to him.
That is at TheChaux. Okay. That is the show. He is the producer of the So Shameless podcast. I personally would have started with, hey guys. That's how I would have started the show. But Dodge's approach works as well. I'd like to speak about Trom's approach. Mm-hmm. This bitch ass nigga.
Speaking of bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, you bitch ass nigga.
You bitch ass nigga. Speaking of bitch ass
you.
nigga.
You wasn't coming. You don't invite me to none of your trips. You do trips around the world. You didn't invite me none of them. Now the minute I do some shit, oh yo, you couldn't invite me, nigga. I do podcasting too. Fuck you, and throwing me under the bus to launch off your fucking show.
You know why I threw you under the bus? Because I was like, what would Tahoe do in this situation? I just got the information. I'm like, oh, really? Huh? Really? That's where he's at? Okay.
I listened to your episode. Mm-hmm. I was extremely impressed by you.
Thank you, brother.
Extremely impressed by you. The way you transitioned. I was impressed by Cream as well.
Definitely.
I love Cream.
Yeah.
Cream is amazing.
I thought you was another bitch ass nigga. Not the first bitch, you was a different type of bitch ass nigga. And Melly, you a bitch ass nigga for fucking standing by his bitch assness. Cause did you listen?
I didn't listen
nigga
yet.
tells Cream, yeah, Tahoe and Dodge didn't want us to sit with you. He said that you're too aggressive for us. You know, what's the problem?
I didn't say that.
I said that?
What'd you say?
No, I said that.
Wait, what did I
was
say?
warned about you.
Yeah, you gonna tell her I was warned? Nigga,
I was warned about you. What is she gonna do? Murder you?
I mean, am I right? That's what y'all said. Y'all,
What did I say?
y'all warned me.
What did I say?
I don't remember exactly.
I didn't say shit.
I think you co-signed what Tahoe was saying.
I said the trick. She might walk all over you on this episode.
Exactly. That's
But
not
that's
a warning.
but that's not a bad thing.
Right. So I didn't say like I didn't feel like I was throwing down under the bus. I was like, yo, y'all warned me.
I said, holy shit, this is my friend. She's gonna be like, nigga, what do you think about me? And I was like, fuck.
It was light. You know, it wasn't, you know.
She does have, I will tell you this.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear to come when I'm
There was a part in the episode when she was talking about, matter of fact, right after you said that, where she was like, nine times out of 10, they not gonna want to take it to where I want to take it to. I was like, this bitch is demonic.
That's my baby.
What did yo, Toro? Did you hear the way she said
Nah,
that?
that's
They ain't
it.
gonna want to take it to where I'm gonna take it.
I love you,
was scared, I ain't gonna lie.
Cream.
I was like, whoa, god damn.
Big love.
She handled herself very well. Shout out to Free. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did an amazing job. They went on for 3 fucking hours.
Proud of that.
God damn. Motherfucker, how'd it feel?
Felt good. I ain't gonna front. I had a little anxiety at first.
Yeah.
Wasn't nervous, but a little anxiety. Cause I'm like, it's just something new.
Yeah.
Got to steer the ship.
Yeah.
But it felt good. And thanks for the phone call right beforehand. You know, you just be yourself.
Well,
so.
I think that it's important. I know I've been being a leader, which is what I assume I am here. I think we all are. And that's another thing that I want to speak about. You guys have changed my life. You guys have changed my life.
Likewise.
The way I communicate with people is different today than it was years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm even in the gym today, and there's a guy in the gym. I have a trainer. There's a guy in the gym that's presents as gay.
Mm-hmm.
Presents. See, look at that. Presents.
Instead of just
he had blonde
assuming.
extensions
Okay.
and a crop top,
Okay.
and very slim. You know what I mean? And he mannerisms are what so. So he presents in the way that someone would assume is not hetero, right? And my trainer's like, oh, the gays, this, that, and the other. And I said, bro, imagine if you're in Texas right now
And they say the blacks.
and they're looking at you work out.
The blacks are coming. The blacks are coming.
The blacks, this, that, and the other. I love the way that you handled that situation on the show Trom as well, when speaking about the gay community and the scenes in television and things like that. But I had a conversation with him about just like the way black people treat the homosexuality and this comparison to racism and the fact is like, yo, this is something that they are. It's not what they're doing. We treat it as if it's something they're doing when it's literally who they are. So when you look at that, what do you expect from people? Just leave people alone. He was like, yo, you know what? I get it, right? I get it. And then he was speaking about the TV and I was like, but at what point did you start feeling like you'd rather? I've been around on this planet for almost 50 years. I remember feeling like, oh shit, we got our own shows. I remember when the Cosby Show and Different World came on, and everybody was in the house.
That was it.
Meanwhile, I grew up on My Little Pony and Gem, but we didn't have black cartoons and shit like that
Right.
or black shows. So I remember how proud we were.
It's the same effect of white people having like, why all these niggas on TV all the time?
Yeah.
Why you have these interracial couples on TV? Why? Remember, there was like when Sidney Poitier was one of the biggest black actors at a time. They didn't want him to hold hands or kiss. I don't remember who his co-star was.
Right.
Like that was so controversial, and that was within the lifetime of our parents and grandparents. So like, let people have their own representation. Like everybody deserves to be represented, and it also helps children become more worldly when you see different things, when you understand that I am not in a bubble, I'm not in a bottle. Like it's not just white people on the planet. There are black people, there are Hispanic
And it
people,
becomes
there are all of these different people.
It's natural.
Yes,
So
it
we're
should be
growing
natural.
out the weeds of racism and homophobia. We're growing that out to the point where there's real pure roots under that. And that's why the children need to see it. So whatever. I was speaking to him and he's like, yo, you know what? I get it. So, and I was like, yo, the way I was able to have that conversation without it being forced, without avoiding it. A lot of times growing up, hard conversations would come up and I would just avoid it because I didn't want to be the odd guy out of the pack.
Yep.
And it was easier for me to do it. And I'm like, yo, one thing I love about these shows, as much as we do, there are clickbait moments with our topics, with the clips and shit like that. But we're educating a lot of people.
Definitely.
We are.
There's a lot of people that are looking at life differently because of the conversations that we're having.
And the growth. They've seen our growth visibly. Like it's one thing to say like, I'm not the same person that I used to be. It's another thing to go back 3 years in an episode and see how we was wilding, yelling, talking over each other. No, fuck you, and da. To now, like we have evolved.
Definitely.
This is evolution.
It's lovely. It's an amazing, amazing, amazing thing. I saw you on the internet this weekend.
Me? What I do?
Looking like a very lovely family.
Thank
You
you.
know, you're the tallest one.
I had on heels in all pictures. Relax.
The nigga
Me and Andrew are the same height.
not sitting down. He's shorter than you sitting down. That's crazy.
My ass brings me up a couple inches.
Lift me up.
I actually
Shut up. Shut up, Trump. I'm not doing No, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. No, absolutely not.
I had a hard week last week. I broke up with my girl. And over the course of days after breaking up with her, I realized I'm a stupid nigga. Because family is important. There's all this other shit out there. There's all this other stuff out there. There's millions of other things amongst millions of other people. But there's a few things in life that are very valuable. You know what I'm saying? It's funny that when we speak about, oh, what do men like about women?
Yeah.
When you lose it or you let it go,
You realize.
I need that.
Yeah.
What am I doing? I reached back out to her. I said, get your ass back over here. So no, I'm not broken up. No, I'm not single. We're having our moment where we talk. I'm going to see it afterwards. But it's like, yo, what do you value? What is it that you value? And when I saw your pictures, I was like, that's it right there. The special moments that you have to share with that person. Whether it's out, whether it's events, whether it's watching Power, whether it's just sitting creating a bed on the floor and eating pizza together. It's those special moments that's what life is fucking about. You could do all this shit with anybody else and not be able to do that with them. You could fuck the shit out of millions of bitches, but you can't sit on the floor like that and enjoy her company quietly eating pizza. You're going to be like, I hate this bitch. I can't wait for her to leave. Why are you still here? Let me get dressed and find my way out the house so she can fucking get the fuck out of here. Right. And I can do that with this person. There's millions of things I could find in millions of other people, but I can't find what I found in this person with other people. And I realized that every once in a while, I fall back in love. I said, oh shit. I actually love her for her. Fuck all the other shit. There are moments that you're going to have. You're going to have difficult moments in relationships.
Always.
You're going to have difficult days. You're going to not like people sometimes. I remember Michelle Obama. She's like, oh, dude, that was wild, though. She was like, if I didn't like him for 10 years, there were 20 that I did. I was like, bitch, 10 years is crazy.
10 years is crazy when you itemize it like that. But if you've been married for 40, 10 years is a drop in a bucket. Like, even at our ages now, even if you were unhappy in 10 years of your life, because I was legitimately unhappy from 15 to about 27. Legitimately unhappy. Manic depressed, going through all of these different highs and lows. But where I am right now, if I knew at 15 that I would have to go through all of those things to get to where I am today, I'd do the shit again. Because I see nothing but happiness moving forward and better days and better times and more family and more things. Like, all of the things that I was missing out on for those years, I'm doubling up on it now.
You appreciate it more.
Yeah.
Now. Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
like, when I'm 50 and I'm looking back, I'm like, yeah, I was mad depressed for 10 years, but I've been happy for 30. I'll take it.
It's easy to take shit for granted, take people for granted. That's why sometimes breaking up or even considering breaking up and picturing your life without that person, sometimes it's okay to go through that every once in a while, because that's when you really be like, you know what? I don't want to live without this person. You know what I mean? Like,
what does life look like without these
sometimes
people?
you need that moment. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all of y'all that are like, oh yeah, he's too old for shit. Y'all don't know my life. Dina. Yeah,
Dina.
Perpetually single and hating every nigga you ever dated ass. The fuck? Anyway.
So Dina full because I told her to come home 3 years ago. She played.
This is this moment was leading up to these videos that I found on the internet that I found interesting. It's a few of them before we actually get to the real show. But let's see what these people are talking about.
I used to go around asking men for advice about getting married, and now that I'm 4 years in, I realize that a lot of these men didn't like their wives. After I posted that video, this comment read, "Can you talk more about liking your wife?" So many men seem to generally dislike and seem to be annoyed by women. they love but don't like. What I've both seen and learned as I've grown is that men will marry women who serve them even if they don't like them. That's how patriarchy conditions them. For example, if you ask a cis man what he likes about his partner, he'll soon begin listing the ways in which he serves him. You know what I mean? Like, I think society conditions men to not like women. Like, you love them, you feel a sense of duty towards them, you get one and you take care of them because that's what men do, we're taught. And you're hearing your whole life from church, the men in your life, the media, that women talk too much, they don't listen, they're disagreeable, they're emotional. Cis men tend to like other men in non-romantic ways. They like being around their guys and spending time with them. And sometimes these men talk to each other about how much they don't like their wives. But men will marry women who serve them, who are submissive and obedient and who know their place. Because as I've said, in the eyes of patriarchy, there can be no relationship without control. All liking someone is feeling attraction towards them or taking pleasure in them, delighting in them. Like, I like my wife. I like talking to her and being around her. Even if we're not doing stuff together, I feel better knowing that we're occupying the same space. I like her laugh and the way she speaks. Sometimes I just like watching her exist. Something about it fills me up, inspires me, reminds me. Like, she's my person, my favorite person. Seeing her makes me feel happy and safe. Yes, we're people that argue. Sometimes we annoy each other. But because we like each other, it doesn't take long for either of us to begin a resolution. Because who wants to not be talking to someone they actually like for the sake of pride? Thank you for watching, and like and follow.
Shut up, nigga.
I love that.
That was Donnell Wrights. That is DONNELLRWRITES. That was a clip on his page. Like the way he broke that shit down.
Definitely.
It's what I felt after we had that moment last week. That's what he said is what I felt. I don't want to do this without you. I don't want to wake up and not talk to you. I don't want to. What is life? What is this? I'm gonna go back to fucking and shit. What is that? Tron, you're in a relationship for a long time. Do you know what it is you like about being in a relationship or about your person?
Definitely. I could list a few things, but I want to start off by saying I wish I was as articulate as the dude in the video.
Yeah, this one try to catch up. I went viral for not liking people.
Right.
For going,
It's just hard to really express. That was just a well said point because I tried to say the same shit a few years ago and y'all clowned me for it. Y'all remember the live show?
Yeah,
Our first live show?
Love, yep.
Yeah. And I was like, yo, I like my person.
He likes her.
You like her, huh?
You like her?
I just couldn't really explain it well.
Yeah.
But it's funny, I was at this event with her the other day, and I knew a bunch of people in the room. Saying what's up to everybody, a bunch of old friends. But at the end of the day, I wanted to talk to her. And me and her were talking, laughing. There was like a third person standing with us. And I'm talking to her, and we laughing and joking. And he looked at us. He was like, yo, y'all really like each other, huh? Like, y'all in this room with all these people, and y'all talking to each other. And I'm like, and we stopped and looked at each other and laughed. I was like, yo, we talking to each other as if we not going home together.
Right.
Like, these other people in the room, I might not see again for another month. But I really wanted to talk to her. Like, yo, I was like, in that moment, I was like, yo, this is dope.
That's mad gay.
This mad gay is nuts.
Nah, I love it.
So that's what I mean. And, you know, when you think about, like in the video, he's talking about, you know, women that serve and are submissive. When I think about a partner, for me, it's the shit like, I could order Uber Eats. Sure, I want somebody that could serve me, that could cook and all that. But what's more important is the shit that can't be replaced. You know what I mean? The companionship can't be replaced. You can't outsource that. You could go fuck somebody else. You could get somebody else to cook for you. But the companionship, do you really fuck with this person? You know what I mean? Do you enjoy being around this person? For me, that's top notch.
You spoke on something. I want to bring up another clip. And then I'll hand the phone to Dodge because I want to know what she thinks about it. Let's see.
You would rather have a chick with a shit together and not as aesthetically pleasing as the rest.
It's hard to say, man, but I know what I need.
No.
I need someone that's mentally strong. You know what I'm saying? That got his shit together that's gonna help me elevate.
What's mentally strong in a woman? Somebody who can observe issues, neglect, trauma, understand your issues and neglect and trauma, understand how to work and evolve around them. When niggas say they want peace, I don't think they mean peace in relativity to like cook for me, clean for me, like he said. You know, but that goes also the background too. 9 times out of 10, a nigga who's financially stable, you can accommodate yourself financially with those things you want to find in a woman. A nigga who has a 9 to 5, he can't financially accommodate himself into that. Right. So those things are gonna be pleasurable to him. Damn, she massaged me. Damn, she cooked for me today. Damn, I ain't had no time to wash nothing. none of these clothes. My dickie sour as hell. I come home, my uniform wash. But for a nigga like us, man, shit, I see Lola twice a week. My shit clean faithfully. I don't even walk. I barely walk my own dog. I got 7 to 8 bitches in the building. Can I walk your dog? Sure, walk them. I don't feel like walking them. So mentally strong is somebody who can understand your vulnerabilities and allow you to be vulnerable and help you become stronger.
You'll either have a woman either taken or added, especially guys with money. We attract this certain type of women, and these women mostly subtract. They want time, they want money, they want all type of shit.
They want everything.
Everything.
They want all.
And it's like, you're not bringing nothing to my table. And it's like, you're subtracting from my life. You're taking energy away from my fucking, my purpose. You're taking away from purpose. Like, you're not even adding to that shit. So it's like, we choose women solely off looks, and it's damaging.
That shit's so damaging. Like,
Damaging, bro.
I swear to God.
That is the Finessers Only Club on Instagram. I actually love his page. Josh, what do you think about this clip?
I think that I agree with them for a lot of different reasons. Like, choosing somebody based off of physicality and based off of random things that they can do for you, like, oh, can you cook, can you clean, can you do laundry? You can send your laundry out. You can hire a chef. You can hire a maid. If those are the only things you need out of a partner, that's problematic. Like, you need to be able to facilitate a place of warmth, a place of peace, a place of calm. Like, if you can't do that, then you're worthless. And it doesn't matter, or in the relationship, let me say, because it doesn't matter what you look like. It don't matter how bad you are. It don't matter how many followers you have. It don't matter what kind of influencer you are, how big your stupid ass lashes are. The fact of the matter is, you're not doing anything that is helping cultivate a relationship moving forward. You're presenting yourself as someone that is temporary. And if you want to be temporary, that's fine. But I think that right now, and a lot of people are growing up, like in your 20s, do whatever the fuck you want to do. But when people in their late 20s and their early 30s, they looking for stability. They looking for home. They looking for peace. Like, we all done been outside for years and years, and I don't want to be outside no more. Like, I don't want to deal with that. No, don't invite me. Can my nigga come? Can he come? He can't come? Then we not going. I'm not going. I don't want to be around y'all. This shit is lonely.
I'm jumping around a lot. We wasn't here for 2 weeks.
Just 2 weeks.
I can appreciate your point of view on that, but maybe I want to see if it changes. There was a meme that I did a video about. Not a meme. It was like a Facebook comment, right? And the comment on top of it is, now this is what you call a pick-me. Being rational and practical ain't a pick-me. Trying to buy your way into a man's heart is. And she's speaking about
How
this
you buy your way into a man's heart?
paragraph that this young lady spoke. She starts off with probably the worst advice ever, but if the nigga you like got hoes, just get in rotation and start big dogging shit. You wasn't the only one he was entertaining from the beginning. See me, I jump in like, you at home? Get up. We about to go get some money. You at work hungry? I'm about to pull up with some Five Guys. Hair look a little rough? I'ma handle it. Need a little taper, line up, whatever. Call a barber. Tell him you need to get in right now, today. He's driving? Guess what? I'm pearling every wood and I'm watching the mirrors. I guess that means she's sucking his dick. Love that for you, hun. In the mall and smell a fire-ass cologne, I'm getting him it. Where you think them loser bitches at now? Worry about you and where you stand with a nigga. You can't compete where you don't compare, so make sure you the biggest stepper, period. Everybody else will slowly disperse when a nigga peep you the big fish.
I like
The ladies hated it.
Of course they did.
Bet they did.
I didn't hate that.
I didn't hate it either.
I didn't hate it for a lot of different reasons. I agree with her in a lot of senses. There's some things that I'm not paying for your haircut. Sorry, baby. Like, if we together, yeah. But if your shit looking raggedy, I'm like, please go call your mans in them and get it together. Like, it's just little things that I just have never done and probably wouldn't do. But at the end of the day, when you're dating and you're in the dating market, I'm automatically walking into all situations with people assuming that there are other people there. Because there's always other people there. And if I really want to be here, other people there, they are not going to deter me from wanting to be here. When I decided that I wanted to be with Andrew, I told him, oh, we go together. I know you have bitches. Do whatever you got to do to get rid of them. Take the time you need to get rid of them. But I'm still here. Just understand, you don't have forever. I'm not gonna put a cap. I did put a cap. I said I'll give you about a month because I know how it is. I had to break up with a nigga 3-4 times. Like I know how it is. But
A month.
yeah, I gave him a little month. Go do what you gotta do. It was some girl that had her stuff in his crib or whatever. And like, I guess when they like broke it off, and she was just like, yeah. So I guess I'm gonna come. Can I come by your house at some time and come get my stuff? It was like a headscarf, a pajamas, a slipper, bitch. Yeah, put it in a box. Go give it to her.
You're fired.
Go send that shit.
You're fired.
Go send that.
the office.
Go get that shit back to that
security
lady.
escort you out.
Go get that shit back to Lil Poo Poo. I feel so bad for you.
Oh wait, pearling his wood meant rolling his weed.
I don't know.
Yeah, pearling his wood in my car means you polishing
Spit
the
shining that
knobs.
shit.
That's what you talking about.
But yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like some women, like they feel like you walk into a situation and it's just like ain't nobody really single. Everybody fucking somebody.
Well, they felt that they don't like the idea of competing with other, like saying like I'm gonna do this to win him over.
But it's
That's
not.
what they didn't like.
I don't think that it's competing. I feel like I don't think that the person that wrote this, is going out of her way to do anything that she wouldn't already do, and that's the energy I get from that. Like I'm going to do the things that I like to do for the person that I like, regardless of if he have other people, because I want to be here, and me wanting to be here is more important than anybody else that's there. Because if I'm fucking with you the long way and I'm doing all of these things for you, naturally you're gonna come around and be like, yo, she's putting in that energy.
Strong.
Yeah.
Good.
I feel like there's probably a better word than competing, but for lack of a better word, competition is healthy. Like as long as it's healthy competition, like you should always think about being a benefit in somebody's life. And like dude was saying in the other clip, like you don't want somebody that's just subtracting. Like, yo, you adding value to his life. You know he got other situations going on. And even if he don't got other situations going on, you competing against her being alone. You don't want her to be like, yo, I'm better off being alone than being with you, nigga. Like you subtracting, right? So you always want to add value to somebody's life. Like I think that's healthy to be competing. Like, cause I hear the narrative, I can already hear the pushback. Like, oh, there's certain things that women don't want to do until they're a wife, and you got to put a ring on it, and then I'll do all of this shit. It's like,
yeah, I feel like
just
we was
not real.
bred that way, and I feel like the older I get, the more I realize how toxic that mentality is. I'm only going to do if I do what I want to do out the kindness of my heart, because that's how I feel and that's what I want to do. Like I'm not going to, or at least when it came to Drew, like I had already decided, like I'm not gonna hold back anything with this person, because why the fuck not? Like what's the worst that can happen? We break up, all right, I'm sad for what, 2-3 weeks, and I'm gonna find another nigga. Like it's not that serious.
2-3 weeks is crazy. You're engaged.
No, I'm talking about in the beginning. Right now I'll be devastated. I don't even know what my I cannot live. Like all them songs make sense to me. Like how do I breathe without you? Like I don't know. I can't. Like he was at work or something like that, and I think I like forgot to take my vitamins. I left my lunch home, all types of stupid shit, and he's like, bitch, can you do anything without me? No, I can't.
The ladies felt like, okay, I don't mind doing these things. What I don't want is the possibility pass Dodge a bottle so she can continue her libations. I don't want them to get played. You do all this shit for a nigga, and he's gonna do you anyhow. So why put all of this energy into somebody that I'm not positive about? I'm not sure is like my person. The women felt that this is things that you do once you know, not for somebody that's off doing all of these other things and you're trying to like show up the biggest than all the other bitches, and he's still gonna go fuck somebody else. So what am I doing?
I think it's an insecurity.
I was thinking that too. But anything worth having, you gotta, risk is always gonna be
So you do
involved.
agree in that in some way?
I understand, and I was thinking that, but I was like, at the same time, like, yo, risk is always involved.
In
You
everything,
gotta
yeah.
be vulnerable at certain points in your life in order to gain ahead and to have valuable people in your life. Like, you gotta be vulnerable.
But in another situation, we would tell a woman that she's doing too much
Why?
It's a
But
calculated
But
risk.
why would we tell a woman that she's doing too much?
because it
we
didn't
know,
work out
but
or
we
whatever.
know. This is what I'm saying. Like some things you gotta keep to your fucking self. Take your L's in silent. Y'all niggas ain't gonna tell me I did too much in no relationship, because y'all not gonna know what the fuck I did. Like you're not gonna know. You don't have to tell everybody everything. Take your L's in silent. Like, and I also think that all of my past relationships and situations helped me perfect the person that I was for my person. Like, you gotta get some on the job training. Like, you can't hold back everything and then try to figure out, like, all right, today I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna know exactly what to do. I'm gonna know how to navigate this. I'm gonna know how to deal with that. You don't know. I know the things that I know because of the experiences that I've went through. I have tried and I have done different things with different people, for different people, in different situations. And all of those lessons balled together, we good.
But when does a woman know? Right? Like, because men, we never know. We're pursuers. We do the most, and hopefully we get somewhere with it. Right. Hopefully. We don't be like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We never feel like, oh, I got played. Well, to me, all right, I never feel that way. A lot of men do. I'm not, Trump as well, has said, yo, I'm not just buying you this and taking you to dinner unless I got the box already.
Right.
Right? You said that. I'm not spending all this money on you unless it's a sure thing. Or something like that.
You just got to match my energy. If I feel like there's some reciprocation there, then
are you competing with other niggas? Do you, if she's telling you like, I'm dating other men, I'm out on a date tonight, I'm doing something other, are you still putting your best foot forward, or are you kind of like waiting until she chooses you?
I got to read the room. Like, if I feel like I said, you got to take risks, but you got to take calculated risks. You don't just wild out and just put yourself out there and just get played. But at the same time, like, if you feel like it's being reciprocated, if you feel like she fucking with you, she matching your energy, then yeah, keep doing what you're doing.
So I'm the type of guy that I don't care.
You don't care if she's matching your energy?
I'm not worried about getting played because I'm doing what I want to do here. If you're receptive of it, you're receptive of it. Okay. If you're not, you're not. I don't need matching in that way because I'm pursuing, I'm wooing, I'm trying to show you, I'm peacocking.
Okay, I get
you know what I'm saying? I'm walking around, ostrich foot, peacocking my feathers in the air, like, yo, I'm a bad bitch, okay? Yeah. I'm the baddest bitch in here.
Right. I get that.
Choose wisely. That's me personally. Should women have that same energy? Because somebody told me that's not feminine trait. It's not a feminine trait for her to be peacocking for the guy.
I think it depends on how you peacock. Because it's different ways, right? Like, I agree. I'm not sitting here just like putting a wad of cash on the table, like, hey, baby, go shopping. Like, that's kind of masculine, even for me. Like,
I would like that.
Yeah.
I would.
But I peacock in different ways. Like, I feel like me and Andrew's second date, I took him on a picnic in Brooklyn Bridge Park. Like, called one of my closest friends, and I was like, yo, you got a picnic basket? You got a little table, don't you? Bring that shit to my house. Literally, as Ivory was coming to my house with the stuff that she had, Andrew was pulling up to my house. I had a couple bottles of Clico. I think it was like a bottle of Casamigos, some champagne flutes. We went to Not Ray's, picked up a pizza. He's like, yo, where are we going? What are we doing? I'm like, I chill. I'm peacocking in that moment. That's my big dog. Like, you fire, dick bomb. Let's go on a motherfucking picnic. And we had a time, like, laid all the shit out. Everything was like perfect. And in that moment, it was it was romantic. I paid for everything. I didn't ask that nigga for shit. Purposely, this is me peacocking, but it's a feminine way of doing it. It's a nurturing, a catering type of a way. It's a sentimental, it's a memory. You're always gonna, no matter what happens in our relationship, whether it worked or didn't work, that's a memory that you have. Like, you bitches just coming with pussy, but a bitch just came and did a whole picnic, balled out on the most expensive liquor, like gave me an experience, and y'all bitches just coming with ass.
That I gotta do things for.
Yeah, like, no, like, that's the way it's supposed to go. Like, flex how you want to flex, move how you want to move. I was never worried about any of the other women in his life. I never felt like, even when I said to him, like, all right, listen, you got a period, get rid of all your hoes. Enough is enough. Like, go get rid of them, because I'm not going nowhere and they not gonna want to spar with me. So let them go. Right? Like, even within that time that I gave him that space, I wasn't like checking up. Like, did you get rid of your hoes yet? Did you get no? I stayed consistent in the energy that I felt for that person. I feel like once you're going against your knee-jerk reactions because you're like, oh, but what if he plays me? Okay. And then move on, or do better in vetting and having conversations. You can't do everything with everybody. Know who people are. Some people are here for a reason. Some people are here for a season. Isolate that by having deep conversations early.
Moving through these things, Tora, where am I at on time?
36 minutes.
All right. So what's that? 6 minutes was wasted, right? 3 minutes wasted. So all right. Cool. One more. I think I'm in the last part of this. Men versus women. I don't think we have much of that either. Then I'm going into something else. But I wanted to know, Trom, pay attention to this. What you think about this clip.
All right.
And this is also like we speaking about women, right? And the things that they do when dating, right? I was watching Power today, and I don't know if you guys pay attention to this.
I haven't caught up
but
yet, so
I love Effie, little Spanish chick. I don't know if she's half black, half white. I don't know what it is, but I'm in love with this character that she's playing. Right? She's hot dope. By the way, the stylist on Power. Bitch, I know you got great pussy. She's amazing. Whoever might be a dude, right? That's fucked up. Well, his pussy must be.
Nigga said his pussy must be lit.
Pussy's busting because that motherfucker can style like a motherfucker. The fucking
Something special for the people that do things for you all the time. And
nuts. Anyway, so Effie is about to start fucking Kane, and I said, "Damn, son, like the way women move on." When they move on, it is nigga. And niggas. Now, let's keep it real. Tariq broke up with her first, which is whatever, because he wants to go back to Lauren. Whatever. Just watch the goddamn
enough spoilers,
show.
huh?
Yeah. Just all these spoilers. And in the case, fuck y'all. Power spoilers? I can understand it's a real show.
I know.
This is a fucking cartoon.
fucking cartoon is nuts.
Away from this show and away from this clip that I was just talking about, let's start. Fuck this clip. Do men mate for life?
Mate for life?
I had this idea in my head, which doesn't make any sense because we do all this other shit, right? Men cheat, men lie, men step out, but we always come back home. Very rare did y'all women say, and Dodge's gonna be like, oh, it's because you don't know y'all pussy, and you might be right. I want to hear your perspective on this, right?
That's why we call y'all dogs.
Why?
Y'all loyal to home, but you won't go out.
We'll go out. We'll do whatever it is out, but we'll come back home.
Always come home. That's when niggas be in relationships forever because they in loyal. They not in love. They niggas be in loyal to the depth. You don't even like that bitch.
But we do the same thing, and me and you spoke about this on 8 in the Table. Men mate for life. When you have a friend, that's your friend most likely for life, regardless of whether they serve purpose to you, for you anymore, regardless of whether they, whatever it is. Y'all may have had fights. Whatever it may be, that's still your, you know what I'm saying? Your friend, whatever. Even if you don't talk to them no more. Women cut off friends immediately. That don't, listen, that bitch don't serve nothing here no more. She can't, I don't fuck with her no more. They can be friends 15 years. Some shit happened, boop, done, out of here, bye. You don't serve no purpose here anymore. Women also do the same thing in relationships. They mate for now. How does this serve me? I'm not happy here anymore. I'm gone. They may give you chances. I'm not saying y'all cold-hearted bitches. Right. I'm saying that give you enough chances to say, hey, guess what? This is running out. You can fix it or not, but your time is running out. And one day they wake up and they've already had their bag packed. And you're coming home like, oh, you know, I'm saying it was just a, and the bitch is like, oh, that's fine. I'm leaving. And you won't hear from her anymore. When she leaves, she leaves. When she's done, she's big done. Done. Nigga will cry. Nigga will weep. Nigga will talk about killing himself. Nigga will do, it don't matter. Niggas, if you try to leave and she start pleading and all that, okay.
Right.
You come right back in the house. You sit there. Okay. You go off with your side bitch. You know, I ain't happy. I ain't fucking. Yo, she do this. She do that. You do all that. Where you go?
Home.
Home.
Stupid.
Back to the bitch.
Oh, stupid.
Do you understand my point when I say this?
Absolutely, yeah.
Do men mate for life? Is that what this is? Or are we just losers in loyalty, as Dodge would say?
I think that men value the foundation and stability that a woman provides. Like Dodge said, even if you don't even like her, just that foundation, knowing that you got somebody that's there, that you could count on. You know what I mean? That you could come back to. You could go out and wild out and do all types of shit. You could get in trouble. You could
find it so amusing.
You know what I mean? But I feel like most, obviously it's not the same for every man, but the average nigga like needs that type of stability and foundation because life be taking you in so many different directions and shit.
Dosh, what do you think? You over here cackling?
Cause y'all stupid, and I be tired of the stupidity.
By the way, your hair looks amazing. I love this style.
That's
on
fire.
It's very dope.
Thank you.
Okay, now talk bad about us.
Cause y'all fucking dumb. I feel like sometimes for y'all to be this pillar of masculinity and strength, y'all really the weakest link.
We're weak.
Y'all are the weakest link. And it's like, I don't like her. I can't stand her. But I need her. Mm-hmm. Why? It's like, stand up. It's like we tell each other as women, like, stand up. Mm-hmm. It's like, yo, stand up, nigga. Y'all cannot stand on 2 feet without a woman. Not all of y'all, but most of y'all. If it is not your wife or your girlfriend, it's your mother, it's your daughter, it's your sister. Stand up, niggas. Like, I don't understand. Like, I really don't get it. And as women, we have to, like, we don't have the luxury of having somebody to lean on because there's always people leaning on us. We're the nurturers. We're the givers. We have so many women that I know personally that are taking care of parents, grandparents, friends, kids, like all of these different things. Like we always have somebody that is leaning on us, that is dependent on us for so many different things. And then sometimes when it comes to the men in our lives, we can't even fully lean on them because they're leaning on us. So y'all present as being super masculine, head of the household, I'm the man, but if your woman leave you today, you're gonna find a replacement, or you're gonna lean on your mama, your sister, or your children. And that's a fact.
Yo, I will say this. Women add color. Men, we're just like the boxes, the lines. They fill in the all of the spaces. Like we'll just live a very skeleton type life. They add meat to the bone. You understand what I'm saying? It's like everything that you said is absolutely true. I also think men is dumb. Men do things just to do it. If it needs to be done, we just do. Women think about what needs to be done. They think about ramifications. They think about how things are going to affect things. And so they make wiser decisions because they're just better people. We say, okay, this needs to be done. All right, I'm going to do it. Oh, shit, I knocked this over in the meantime. For instance, the pot on the stove, the pan on the stove, and the handle
not
is
being
sticking
pointed
out.
Right.
And she's like, oh, that causes me anxiety.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? It's a fucking pan. Guess what I did the other day? Walked past it. I had the fucking greens in there. I'm sauteing the greens. I went to do something and knocked this shit dead off. I barely caught it, but this shit, and I said, that's what Dodge was talking about. But this is what women do. I'm building the goddamn shelves. I put the fucking seasonings against the wall, away from the stove. All
now
the
you
women
gotta go all the way over there,
like,
dummy.
stupidest now when you're cooking, you gotta walk halfway across the room to get the seasoning. I'm just doing shit.
Because Tahoe argued me down about that handle. Like, it's not that serious. I know what I'm doing. I see the shit that I'm like, yo, my nigga, one day you're going to burn yourself or others.
So the funny shit is, men are dumb, but we smart enough to know that we need women around to balance us out.
Well,
no, y'all use women.
Us.
Y'all use us like we're
aggressive.
fucking, like we're a crutch for y'all.
Crutches, yes, they crush it.
Y'all be you, not you. I don't believe this of you. I don't really believe this of you in totality. But
yeah, I would be shit without women.
No, I believe that there are a lot. When I say use, right, I know that use is a very harsh word, but I mean it in its essence. You use women because they add value. Good women, because not all. Some of y'all bitches ain't shit. But you use women because they add value to your life and they help balance out your stupidity. Like, you use them in that sense. Like, this person is useful. This person is necessary. This person is giving me a perspective that I never thought of before.
But isn't that kind of smart to find people that balance you out, that find what's missing? So I don't. Are we stupid?
It's not that it's. No, y'all are. Because, like I said before,
I'm trying to find a way out of the stupid box.
Y'all are, because, like I said to you guys previously, y'all, without women, your life, it's literally Stone Age. Yeah. It's giving Stone Age. It's giving the dark era of society.
If you ever see a man that doesn't have any woman in his life that he could kind of rely on, depend on,
that's also kind of a red flag.
That's a serial killer. Like,
yeah,
you
that
know what
nigga
I mean?
is out here murking bitches.
Men.
I don't know why that shit made me laugh.
like, so you doing everything by yourself? You ain't got no women around you?
Yeah, nah.
Very cold.
Even if it's just a homegirl, platonic, somebody.
You ain't got nobody?
Niggas need that.
Very so. But okay, what the hell was I talking about? Why y'all so heartless though?
Heartless? Is that heartless?
The way y'all can move that fast?
It's not. It's fast to y'all because y'all don't listen. Y'all don't peep the signs because y'all are so.
Are women
stuck.
users?
No, y'all are so stuck in the mentality of that loyal, that forever mating type thing. Yes. Y'all expect that from everybody. As women, we all have a cap. Every woman has a cap where they're like, I know I keep twisting, it's annoying. Every woman has a cap where they are, when they have reached a point that they are not going to be able to continue. That cup runneth over type of moment. And we know when our cup is filled. Like, we know when we're getting to that point that things are about to topple over. So we warn and we talk and we say, hey, I'm not happy. This is not working. This is what I need you to do. And y'all so stupid. They are like, she not going nowhere. Yeah, she said that, but she just complaining. She just nagging. And y'all brush off her thoughts. You brush off her feelings. You brush off her emotions. And then when she pack her shit up, y'all like, well, what happened? We was together. Why are you leaving? It's like, yo, nigga, I told you for the last 8.5 months why I was leaving. And the day that I leave is the day that you realize, like, oh, she was serious?
I think
like,
that
wasn't nobody playing with you?
You know, just to take it a little personal for me, and I just want y'all to help me with this.
Your TV talking.
Yeah, it's mute.
Okay. No, it's not. It did some shit. That shit went right to Netflix. Give me the remote.
Oh, maybe, yeah, okay.
Give this to a man. I don't do things.
I don't know what the fuck to do with that.
I think you got to go back to HDMI, right?
Yeah.
HDMI 4. Trom, just go home.
Go, I want to
Press the
go
home button.
home.
It's cool, Tora, I got it. And then go over, think, at the bottom. And try to find HDMI 4. Is it there? No, that's not it.
There it
All
is.
right, so is it? You found it?
No.
Yeah.
That's it. Yay.
All right.
See, men, y'all do things.
Y'all, they were talking about how much, they was like, oh, Tyler, this is the 200th time that you broke up with Tanae. What if I'm scared of that moment where she's had enough? Mm-hmm. And that's why I preempted with, all right, I'm done. Because I don't want it to happen to me. Mm. Is that a thing?
Yeah, I think it's a thing.
Is that trauma? What is that? A trauma response? What is that? Is it just pussy? Like, what is it?
I do think that it's a trauma response, but I also think it's that it goes back to that notion in the back of your mind. It's like, she's going to be here. She's going to be here.
What if she's not?
All right, she's not going to be here. What if one day, like, you are projecting a future that you don't know is real? You're projecting your fear because you have separation anxiety, you have a fear of loss, you have this fear of everybody's gonna wake up one day and leave me. Mm-hmm. So for you, your trauma response is you are doing it first. Like, you can't leave me if I leave you.
Oh shit.
But you don't even know if she's gonna leave you. Secure your future. And how do you secure your future is by showing up, being present, listening to the things the concerns that she has, if there are any, and finding those different compromises instead of preempting your trauma. Like, don't leave me, because if she ever broke up with you and was done, you would be crushed. And you know what that feels like.
Done. When y'all are done, y'all are done.
And you know what that feels like, and you don't want to do that again. Not with this person, because this person means too much to you. But you can't live like that. You can't live in the fear of she's gonna leave me. Be happy for now, because I have those same fears, but my fears are not attached to loss that way, because my fear comes from my trauma is in death. So I always think somebody going to die, and which is like crazy extreme, but that's where my anxiety comes from. Like, if I don't know what my nigga, oh my God, something happened. Like, that's my trauma response. So I try my best to live and take advantage of all of these moments. I try to soak everything up. I take pictures all the time. I'm taking like half of the stuff I don't even post. Like, I'm constantly trying to preserve memories of happy and secure and safe. So that's how I do it. So we all have our different ways of doing it, and I know what it is in my brain. Like, I know why I do the things I do.
I know exactly where it's coming from too.
And I have that fear of loss. I take pictures every day. Of my family.
That also shows the family thing that's with you too.
Yeah.
Like, you're very family oriented with your nuclear. Like,
yes.
Just,
Yeah.
Even with your close friends, like, you keep them close. It's very
because of that fear, because I know all of the loss that I went through in those 10 to 15 years of depression. I know a day is going to come. I'm always preparing for that day. I know a day is going to come. I already lost my mom, but all of my friends still have their parents. Like, my man still has his mom. There's gonna come a day where they're gonna have to go through that loss too. So I'm always preparing. Like, there's certain things that happen. Like, everybody gets sick. Freak accidents happen. And I'm this is why I don't like my brain, right? Because I'm always thinking about who's it gonna be? Who's gonna be the one? Cancer come and get every group. And get everybody. Who's going to be the one? Who's going to be the one in the freak accident? Who's going to be the one? Like, niggas, all types of loss that goes through my mind. This is why I'm neurotic, and this is why I have to smoke every night to go to sleep. Because if I don't, and I allow my ruminating thoughts to ruminate, it's so dark because of the things that I've seen. We all have those things.
Like, you're absolutely right. I've had separation anxiety. The fact I've gone through so many different things, whether friends leaving or ladies or whatever it may be, that now I'm doing things to almost, how much do I got this person for?
Yeah.
All right, you know what? Fuck him. Go. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Right. Before you leave me, go.
I'm too close.
What I'm saying? Yeah. Fuck that. I don't. That's really intense. That's really intense trauma. Do you have anything like Dodge? I have the separation thing. Dodge is saying that she has the thing about mortality and keeping people close or whatever. Do you think you have anything that makes you move the way you do?
One thing I could say in hearing you talk about your relationship and your breakups, this is something that I had to deal with in couples therapy, and I was actually on the other side of it. I was the one. So whenever we would have difficulties, and wifey hates when I talk about it on the show, right?
Does she listen?
She does sometimes.
Oh shit!
She'll surprise me. She'll listen when I say some fucked up shit. I'm like, now you listen, like she gonna hear this. You know what I mean?
Right.
So not even fucked up, but it's just our business. But I don't mind sharing. Like, we're being real, right? So there would be times where we're going through something, we arguing, we beefing, and instead of like how we were saying most women do, be like, yo, I'm giving you warnings, and she'll be like, I'm out the door. She'll give the ring back. You know what I mean? And so I'll say to kind of warn you, Tahoe, on the other side of that, your girl is feeling some type of instability. Like, when there's rough patches, his go-to move is to break up.
She said that to me.
You know what I mean? That's
you're breaking up with me again.
Very unhealthy. So I would, mind you, to adapt the qualities we talking about that most women have. We're like, wait till you done to break up. Not that you should ever break up with her, but don't don't be so whimsical about breaking up with somebody. You know what I mean? That especially when that's your person. You know what I mean? Because like, especially when it was getting to the point where she would give the ring back, like I had to explain that through therapy. I'm like, that shit is not cool. Like you can't give the ring back. You know what I went through to get this ring, what it meant to me, to get down on one knee to give you can't just give that back because we beefing right now. You know what I mean? So think about that. Like I wouldn't like, not that it was a knee-jerk reaction, but don't let a knee-jerk reaction dictate you breaking up with somebody that's your person like that. Y'all are way too deep for that to be like that.
She said that to me too. She's like, 4 years? We don't have no arguments. Are you fucking serious? Anyway, I realize I'm a jackass. And fuck y'all. Especially you, Dina. Fuck you like 4 times. Y'all don't know life. Like people go through shit. You know what I'm saying? And whimsical is a good word.
Can I say to go back to that, the video, the first video, when he said, this person is basically so important to me that I'm not going to let my ego in a moment have me stop talking to my person. I feel like that's the reason why me and Andrew very seldomly argue. And it be little dumb shit. But we fix it so fast. I cannot not talk to him. Like, I can't. Like, that is literally... Tuli is going to fucking kill me.
Why?
Andrew's really my best friend. Tuli hates it, and she said that when I'm doing my vows, if I call him my best friend, she gonna stand behind me and say "Cap." Tuli is not a good person.
She gonna
She's
object.
like, "Cap."
She gonna be the one in the crowd like, I object to this.
Fuck out of here. That's not your best friend, bitch. But like, I cannot look at this person like I'm so. Even when he's gone for a few hours and shit happens, I'm like, fuck. I don't want to bother him and tell him this. I gotta wait for the nigga to get home. Nah, babe, let me tell you what happened. Like, that's my person. I can't be mad at this nigga. I can't.
Okay. Tora, where we at?
58.
58. Good. We're right around the time when I'm going to change. I'm not going to go into that other video. Save it for later. Everybody at your desk right now. I want y'all to put your hands in the goddamn air. Wave, give me some happy fingers. It's fucking Monday. It's Tuesday. We're getting through it. Life is okay.
I love the fact that your son is
your
doing
kids
it
are
in the
okay. We are living. No. Shout out to y'all out there. Let's switch it up away from fucking niggas and bitches.
Can I say something real quick?
Second.
Mid-episode.
Yeah.
It is Teacher Appreciation Week, you raggedy motherfuckers. There are people that have their own lives and their own family and they deal with your kids every day. The niggas that y'all be pushing out the door because they get on your nerves, they are getting on other people's nerves too. No, fun. All jokes aside, it is Teacher Appreciation Week, and I think it's very important to show love to the people that are cultivating the minds of your children, that are there for your children every single day, that know more about your children than you do, even though a lot of y'all would not like to admit that. But when I tell y'all I know all of the business of a bunch of 12 and 13-year-olds, it's crazy. The drama, nuts, right? And I'm not saying break the bank, but do something. Even the teachers that you might not like, all children have a favorite teacher. Like, especially if you have a kid that's in like middle school or high school where they have multiple teachers, ask them who their favorite teacher is and get them something. Don't do nothing stupid. Don't buy them nothing dumb, like a pack of pens.
Like a rose.
Like stupid shit. Like, don't do stupid shit. Like, don't buy them something that you would like. I would never forget one year a kid bought me a sheet set. Nigga, you don't even know what size my bed is. Like, why would you just buy me this sheet set, this cheap ass shit? Don't listen. Teachers like things like gift cards where we could buy what we want.
True.
Teachers like personalized gifts. Like, one of my favorite gifts that I've ever gotten was a clipboard with my name on it, and like, I don't know how it's done, but it's like my name is on it, and then they gave me a pen holder with my name on it that looked like a composition notebook. Mad fire. Like, do something special for the people that take care of your children all the time. These schools, do not always know how to fully appreciate teachers, so they do dumb shit like give them popcorn and free coffee or something stupid. Not my school. My school going up. It's lit. But like, do something special for the people that do things for you all the time. And I am also having like a little competition for the best teacher appreciation gift. That is something y'all can send that to me. Okay, please send it to me. I already rolled it out in the Discord, so y'all already know what it is. But for everybody else that's listening, send me pictures of the things that you guys are doing or gifting teachers. And I have, can I tell them what it is?
Let's double it.
Double it? So 4 or 2?
2.
So for the winner for the best teacher appreciation gift, you get 2 free tickets to the So Shameless live show that we are planning, that is coming up in the next couple of months. So enjoy that. Yep, that's it. That's
Best teacher appreciation gift.
and I decide what's best, not what's best to you.
Okay? Let's show love to the people who are really saving our fucking lives. Because y'all motherfuckers want to go ahead and have kids. And one of my tweets went a little far this week. Because I said, yo, there's a person who has several of them little motherfuckers. Several. By the way, my daughter's graduating from college next week.
Woo! Congrats.
And have shared so many intimate moments, so many loving, wonderful parent moments. Diamond posted she wants 3.
Kids?
I said yuck. Because I cannot, for the life of me, understand why someone would willingly and purposely have them.
Nigga, you have 3 kids.
I'm like, you need to be checked. Somebody saying they want children is a cry for help to me. Especially if you're free. You have none. You're living. You can go away. You can do nothing.
Get a cat or something.
Get a fucking, yeah.
Get a cat. Is
Child? Are you fucking, somebody check her temperature.
They're not lit.
All right. Yes. So 2 free tickets. You will win a prize. Dodge is manning the helm on that, and we're here to support her and as well the teachers in the school system that go through a lot of shit when it comes to watching the fighting and going through all types of shit. They breaking up fights with other kids.
Starting
They're
a fight club.
Stop. Don't do
Starting
this.
fight clubs.
That's a teacher that don't need a lot of appreciation.
So it's all week, the first week of May?
Yeah, the first week of May.
All right.
Shout out to both of y'all for being teachers as well. Shout out to both of y'all.
I did something. I already got like these little things, so I bought like little gifts for all the teachers in my school that I'm gonna hand out tomorrow, and then I got gifts for Parker's teachers.
I know. I'm over teacher shit. Shut up.
You shut up.
I'm just happy to be back with y'all.
I know.
I am. I'm happy to be back with y'all. I'm glad the energy is good. Toro, how you feeling today, brother?
I'm feeling great.
You feeling great?
You don't have on a hat today.
Feel confident.
He's outside. Shout out to the Discord. That is going to, if you guys want to be in the Discord, go over to patreon.com/So Shameless Podcast. Join the Discord, join the community, watch us live, watch us as we record, comment and laugh and joke. Somebody type fuck Dina for me in there so she knows.
Yo, Dina always catches
Is
strays.
that my 5th fuck Dina today? Let's see if I can make a record. Fuck you, Dina. 6.
Yo, Dina is going to kill you, bro, and I'm not stopping it.
What do y'all think about this new thing? There's like a whole. First of all, fuck the aliens. They're literally saying, yo, there's aliens, right?
We've been through that.
What's up with this artificial intelligence shit?
It's disgusting. I hate it. Like, we all watched iRobot, and I don't understand why y'all are so susceptible. Like, why are y'all allowing this shit to happen? This is scary. Y'all don't know how scary this is?
Yo, they're making music. They are figuring out people's lives. This is the first month, and they've already changed everything. Yeah. Artificial intelligence is editing now. They got editing apps that literally the shit will edit the entire podcast. Click, 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 click in 3 seconds, 3 minutes. The entire shit, video and audio, done. everything that's going on with artificial intelligence is very scary to me. I'm like, okay, they're talking about they can download you into artificial intelligence. Your personality. There's artificial intelligence that can become you now.
That's wild.
Right now.
Yeah.
Where it will make the decisions you make. It will respond the way, nigga. What? Listen to this.
Shit is fucking terrifying.
Listen. This is Drake. And keep in mind,
I hate all of those.
Keep in mind, not only is this Drake, this is its own voice and its own words that I'm about to play for you. This is its own thing. They said, be Drake, make a Drake song, and this is what happened.
How the fuck you niggas sure I'm moist tonight? Bad bitch, I got a moist tonight. Bitch, I got the bread, the steak and oyster tight. It's a rollie, that's an oyster, right? Big 40, I ain't supposed to fight. Little shorty, yeah, she hold it right. Take a chance on me, I told her roll the dice. I done got me a little emotion, bitch, from through your screens just like a poltergeist. Alkaline, you niggas top water. Even in my drinks, I tell them hold the ice. Boss the Benzie, bitch, be rolling right. Told her hold him, try to roll the style. Water on me like a total doll. All that sneak diss, a nigga tone it down. Man, in my city, 305 like Diddy, bitch, I'm feeling like I'm Tony now. Ever since I got from Ryan, niggas saying your whole trajectory just slowing down. The jet don't see it, I tell her ass get out.
This is what I'm talking about when I say men stupid. Y'all sitting here bopping y'all dumb ass heads and y'all know this shit is fake.
My niggas, they used to be robbing, but now they just basking out. Yeah, if you niggas be thinking about robbing like Batman, I'm blacking out. Yeah, tell 100 step right on them booty, I told her ass back it up. Yeah, just like you a luggage, I carry on, pussy nigga pack it up. Yeah, that water it be on my body, I feel like a I got it.
Nigga, send me that.
Nah, son got balls.
That shit fire, yo.
Son.
AI about to take your job,
Yeah, let's go back to
your
that.
job. Y'all are stupid.
It's going to take your personality too. It will take you. It's you. How did this shit sound like Drake? It's saying, can AI say nigga? Can AI say nigga?
Apparently so.
It's say, yeah, I'm one of y'all. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? Then they're making robots. Let's not forget they're making robots.
Yeah.
They can attach you to a robot, and the next thing you know, in a couple years, they can have a you walking around. In a couple years, I can buy a Trom. Think it's funny? That means they can buy your child.
Yeah.
They can download. Don't forget, we was on the internet uploading our videos. Those videos are Instagram's property.
Mm-hmm.
The little apps that you do to mold your face and turn it into a cartoon. Remember, there was a thing where they was like, "Yo,
I didn't do that
that's
shit. Thank God.
their property. You're signing away in the fine print. That's their property. They can now go sell that somewhere else, and that thing is now you. It's you.
They're gonna put out their own So Shameless.
They can do that.
Yeah.
I guarantee you right now, they can do a fucking So Shameless
Whole episode.
We don't have to be here no more. What do y'all think about this?
I told you that shit is terrifying. I don't find it to be funny, and I hope I'm dead by the time that shit really pop off. Sorry, Parker.
No way. It's not. It's
Sorry,
here.
Parker.
It's here. And this is the first month. Imagine 3 years from now.
Shit is terrifying.
Normally, my response to technology advances like this is I'm like, all right, so at some point we're going to value humans and what we could do that AI can't do. But the fact that you're saying they can take our personality, it's like, damn, it's like, what the fuck is left? You know what I mean? So, I mean, the only thing I could think of is, listen, man, technology happens, it advances, and you have to prepare for it. You have to understand it. It's but so much you can do. What can you do? You can't fight technology, but you do have to understand it's coming and think about where your value is as a real live human, and what are the things that you can do that can't be replaced or duplicated.
What happens when an AI murder you? Who going to jail?
This is
Who
good.
going to get tried for it?
Hold on.
What if people are sending AIs to literally hurt and harm people that they got beef with, to rob you, to do all of this shit? There's no laws for this yet. Like, I don't understand how we have watched all of these futuristic movies from all of this time. We done watched all the Terminators and all the iRobots and all of this shit. We've watched it. We've watched it play out and pan out in our own generation. And somehow some fucking freak ass Dexter's laboratory ass scientist decided to put this shit together and put all of humanity in harm's way because of laziness because they don't want to pay people. Like, we're talking about the amount of people that are impoverished, the amount of people that are not able to basically feed their own families. There are people that had minimum wage jobs that, you know, never went to institutes of higher learning for whatever reason. Like, these are the people that are going to get replaced first. Like, we're talking about us already being disenfranchised, and especially this shit ass country. They're going to replace us first. Like, this shit is fucking terrifying. I don't find it to be funny. I don't find it to be cute. I don't find it to be comical on any way. My logical ass brain that has super duper anxiety and takes everything too far, I am already thinking about how damaging this can be before I can even enjoy.
Let me add little context to what Dodge is saying. And Trom, when you were talking, I was just shaking my head because I was like, you always fall right into the plays that I throw out. It's like you just dive right in. You have no idea I'm setting a trap for this. You go right into it, right? And then shit like this actually paints color. Hold on. Hold on.
Judu is a virtual model. Yeah. She presents as a black woman. She was created by an Englishman, a white Englishman, fashion photographer turned graphic designer. And she's been working with many luxury brands since she debuted about like 4-ish years ago.
Right, yeah.
And I previously spoke about her when I was on Al Jazeera.
I remember.
Talking about virtual blackface, basically, because I think it's super messed up that there are actual black women models who would be happy to star in these campaigns, but instead brands are picking virtual black models where none of that money goes to black people. Like, the fact that we exist in a world where it's okay for a man who is white to make a virtual black woman and then profit off that virtual black woman, to me, is the story.
Yeah.
That says it all.
Yeah.
And it makes me angry and uncomfortable that is still the case, and that people are like, yeah, this is a really good choice. Let's work with you.
Shit is fucking sick. Yeah. Like that shit is so sick. It's so sick, and it's not going. Like, there are not going to be laws made to prevent it. There's not going to be legislation around it until it starts fucking with white people. But it's going to get all of us first. It's going to get all of us first. Until somebody fucking gets there, some congressman get their child cloned and get fucking ransacked or get, like, there. I heard that there's AIs that can literally, like, mask your voice and will call and, like, say, like, you're being held for ransom on some shit. And until somebody, congressman or president, get a phone call and said, like, oh, I'm holding your kid from ransom unless you send me $1 million, that's going to be when it's time for people to start making laws and legislation. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not a communist. I don't believe in monarchs, but I do believe that some of the shit in this country that we call freedom is a little bit too free for me. Like, it's a little bit too much. Niggas can get away with a little bit too much, especially when there are no laws to prevent it. We don't have laws yet against AI. Our laws, we still talking about fucking Second Amendment and all that shit that was written in the 17 and 1800s. Like, we don't have anything to combat what can happen in the future. And that shit is terrifying. All of us, from the mailman to the teacher to the grocery store worker, all of us is about to lose our jobs real quick fucking with AI. Why do you need a person to teach your kids when your kids can learn from AI that can download all of this information from the internet and then get filtered into what's important and what's not important for them? Why do we need people to deliver stuff when we already got Amazon sending drones and shit to niggas' houses already? Right. Like, why do we need doctors? Why do we need real doctors when you could put your arm in a motherfucking machine and it can tell you exactly what's wrong with you, give you the medicine, and go? It's up for all of us. Yep. Anybody that think that this shit is funny is nuts to me, because I'm terrified.
Dodge, you be speaking so long, I be forgetting what the fuck I be talking.
I'm so sorry, because like I was hoping we never spoke about this on this show, because I'm so like anxious about it.
Like, what was my point?
I'm sorry. This shit is scary. I'm scared.
Got to talk about these things, bro.
The way, first of all, I was speaking about this. You know what I was gonna say is, I got an email the other day from my aunt Inez Barron. You remember? She was on the show around at election time.
You know I fuck with the Barons?
Yep.
Those are homies.
I got an email from her the other day, and it says, "Hi there. Sorry to ask. Do you have a free moment over email? I'd appreciate it if you email me back when you receive this. I am unable to talk on the phone right now due to a serious sore throat. Thanks, Inez."
No, she isn't that. Your aunt don't even talk like that.
I said, "This is not my aunt." It has her name, though. Has her name.
Mm-hmm.
It does not have my email attached to the email.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow, I just got this email. And they're saying that they are already getting reports that the AI is calling people saying, "Hey, I'm in trouble. Can you send me money?" with people's voices.
There's a video out right now.
There's a video out of it already?
Yeah.
It's already happening. Like, this is something that's going to change the world, bro.
Mm-hmm.
There's things where your children can be in danger. You speak to your children. Have key words that are you know what I'm saying? That this is your child, or that they know this is your parent.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Protect yourself from capitalism, because this is capitalism. Because this is wild that they're allowing this to happen. And Dodge is absolutely right. iRobot is real. This is real. They can do whatever the fuck they want because you're giving them somewhat of a free reign on thought.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying, "Hey, do this." Okay, where does it take that thought process? When it calculates, it can calculate whatever the fuck you don't know where that's gonna go. We're not that smart. Okay. Anyway,
Y'all seen Megan, the movie?
No, somebody told me
Oh,
to.
yeah.
Oh, it's a great movie. Definitely watch
Excuse
it.
me.
yeah, I've heard of it. Somebody, when I mentioned it, somebody did bring it up.
Really good. Yeah.
All right. What are we? 115. We're
117. Yeah.
117. I got a couple small topics before we go to the second show. Do y'all want to talk about the N-word? Do y'all want to talk about a date that went wrong? Do you want to talk about black women dating white men? What do you want to do? Y'all pick.
N-word.
A date.
Is it the date?
I like the date that went wrong.
Is it the fucking steak and Kool-Aid? Yeah.
Oh.
I don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
That's some red ass Kool-Aid right there.
The steak and Kool-Aid. I don't like to talk
What
about
flavor is red Kool-Aid?
red.
It's red.
Yeah.
That's right.
I don't like to talk about those types of videos because I'm never sure if they're real or not.
It's probably fake.
And I don't like to talk about shit that's not real.
You don't like to give them what they're looking for.
Yeah, like, fuck out of here, you corny ass nigga, you corny bitch.
This is-
that dry ass steak. That steak look dry as shit. Ain't even no type of moisture on it. That shit look like a brick. It look like, you know, like when they make cake into food? That shit look like cake.
I hate it. And then we can talk about boyfriend, girlfriend. So all right, so let's go N-word or boyfriend, girlfriend.
Fuck it. Let's talk N-word.
N-word?
N-word, yeah.
My girlfriend, I don't think this is 20 minutes of topic. We'll just read this. My girlfriend called, we have a listener letter today, don't we?
Yes.
And we have a person in the chat.
Yes.
Are we waiting to the end to do that?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
so you
what it
gotta be
normally goes.
Okay. My girlfriend called me the N-word. It's something, I believe this is Reddit or something, I don't know. I'm black and she's white. We've been together for quite some time and have 2 kids together. A few months ago, during a fight, she called me the N-word, and I've thought about it every day since.
Not during a fight.
Edit, we were having a fight about taking care of things around the house. At some point, our daughter wanted to leave and go to her grandma's, my mother's. So I decided that we would leave, and I told my significant other that. She told me I wouldn't be able to leave with her child. She said if I left, she would call the cops on me. My daughter still wanted to leave, and I decided I would rather leave than fight. Daughter and I walked out, and she ran out behind me, calling me names and the dreaded N-word. It's not something I can cope with or get over. We're at the end of our relationship because of this final straw. Eventually, she apologized, but still had her reasons for saying it and defended her actions. Still had her reasons for saying it.
Called him a nigga in front of the kid, too?
In front of her
And you're
nigga
half
kid.
nigga
Who
baby.
happens to be niggas.
Half nigger baby. It's fucking nuts.
And threatened to call the cops, too.
Oh, yeah.
On a black man.
It was very
in
problematic.
America. That's who you chose.
Being a
Have
white
fun,
woman.
sir.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty
Man,
sure whatever. See, this is the thing, and this is what we was talking about a couple of months ago when we was talking about microaggressions. Microaggressions exist. And for a person that you're married to, that you have kids with, and all of this that you live with, for them to haul off and randomly call you the N-word, she been calling you a nigga for years.
In her head.
Not in her head, in her microaggressions. She's been calling you a nigga for years, but it took the word to come out of your mouth for it to fucking click with you, and which is why I said to you before, I would rather you call me a nigga to my face than microaggress me to death, because then you would think like, oh, she's just saying that. Like, oh, she just made an ill-timed joke. Oh, yeah, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but it doesn't really mean anything. No, she been calling you a nigga for a while. But you needed to hear the words. There's so many ways to call a nigga a nigga. Y'all are not okay. Have fun with that, sir.
Well, I think that when you're a fan of dating biracially, this is something that happens. And we happen to have a clip with a woman speaking about it. And it says that recent study suggests white men are number one preference for women of all races, including black women.
That's just stupid too.
Let's see.
That's what I was saying. And yes, that. No, I think you misunderstood. What I was saying was that according to that data, and to be clear, it pulled from about 1 million online users who are on sites such as OkCupid and other online dating profiles. It also included in-person interviews. Based upon that data, it showed that women across the board of multiple races, they responded first to white men. White men were their primary preference. And then second was men of their own race. That's what I was saying. And yes, that is including black women. More specifically, black women had a preference for white men first, according to this online data. And then secondarily, they had a preference for black men. That's what I'm saying. Check it out. Check out the book. I referenced it, written by 2 sociologists.
I believe that's a grass is greener situation. That shit is that. Yeah.
What do you mean? Because there's obviously the video that people are hating. Child, the way they are. And somebody called you raging. The other day I said raging is crazy. She's raging. What she said? He said she's just raging, insecure. I was like, raging is crazy. She's very.
I speak
articulate.
And I am the worst person in the room because black, dark skinned woman.
But you're saying grass is greener.
How dare I?
You just said grass is greener.
Opinion. Yeah.
But when you're saying grass is greener, that means that they are comparing what they have here and choosing the other, which is what you said that men do.
No, I said that black men, when they date white women, like they openly compare. I don't think that I've never seen a black woman say it.
I have. Especially
out loud.
We have one.
Who?
Our friend, she actually is in the comments, and they basically said, listen, I date who dates me. People who choose me. They choose me. Black men don't choose me. Black men don't treat me right. But they do. So that's who I date.
You can't say they do unless you're married to one of them, because then they have also probably broken up with you, or you have probably broken up with them.
Well. But so that's for her to speak on. We're gonna have her on the show, I believe.
Okay, because that's weird.
Mm-hmm. So all right. I don't want to start an argument.
No. I'm just saying that's weird. You can't say they choose me, they treat me better.
She said she goes where she's loved.
If you're single and if you're not in a long-term relationship, then nobody chooses you. Then they have all left you, white and black. But whatever. I think that I said something bad today.
That shit hurt just now. But
I don't know. But I think that I feel like there's a shift happening in society right now.
Drew, please do not clip that. That's just between us. Okay, please just not clip that. Thank you.
I don't know what's like. Did I say something wrong?
I'm just like, oh god. Like, please don't let that be the clip.
I don't know. Like whatever. I think that there are a lot of black women right now that might prefer in their mind, like, oh, if you had to choose between a white woman, a white man, a black man, and which one would you choose first? Because they are probably projecting this ideology that the grass is greener. But white men are the worst. They are the fucking worst. If you ain't never been around them, if you ain't never really spent a lot of time with them, if you ain't never really dated them, they are the epitome of patriarchy.
Have you dated white men before?
No.
So how can you?
What I'm saying, all right, so I'm going to dial it back for y'all. In my lived experiences, from what I've seen and what I've heard, they are the epitome of the patriarchy. Because the patriarchy was set up by white men. Mm-hmm. White men that were in control. A lot of black men, they like to mirror and mask that patriarchy, but they will never be a part of that group because they are black. So there is a glass ceiling that all black men will hit when it comes to the patriarchy. White men invented that shit. They did that shit. So what makes y'all think that it's better over there? And even if you have a nuanced white man that is liberal and his thought processes and his thinking and his the way that he moves in the world, you still got to deal with that nigga daddy and his grandfather and his uncles. They might not be that. Like, I have a friend. I have a lot of white friends now. I'm proud of that. This is new for me. I like them. Like, they're fucking cool people.
Proud of it?
Yeah, I'm proud of it. Like, I want to.
Race traitor.
Shut up. I am actively.
Grass is greener.
I am actively trying to be less prejudiced against people. And I realized that because I live in a very diverse neighborhood, and as I want to move deeper into Jersey, like, I'm going to be around even more diverse neighborhoods. I don't want to project my shit on my kid. And my kid is in a classroom where there are only 2 black kids in her class. Everybody else is white or Spanish. Mm-hmm. So most of her friends now at this point are white or Spanish, except for the other one black girl. Mm-hmm. And me and that girl's mom, as the only 2 black parents, we trying to keep these kids together for as long as possible because they're the only ones. Even the new school that she's about to go to, and I spoke to her teachers, like, in the class that I saw, there was only 1 black boy in the whole class that I want Parker to be in next year. So I'm just like,
yeah, but isn't that kind of fucked to create this thing where the 2 black girls hang out together amongst this?
Well, no, I don't. I think that we, as parents, we kept them together because they had already identified as best friends. And when they started, as you grow from daycare to pre-K to public school, whatever, like, we just wanted them to have a familiar face, and they already have like this bond. But even within that and being in the same class, Parker has mad friends, and most of them, like, you was at her birthday. Those wasn't no black kids. Only black kids was the ones of my friends, you know? So I'm trying to be better at that, so I'm more comfortable in those spaces. And I have to start with having my own friends before I make her friends' parents my friends. That's my thought process. But even beyond that, I have a friend, and his dad is super conservative, super Republican, super racist. And we have like these deep race conversations all the time. And I'm like, I want to meet your dad so bad. And he's like, I would never put you in that position to meet my father because my father is not me. Like, he's nasty. He's very racist. He has like these racist undertones. And I'm like, I want to meet him. Like, I do. Like, that's like the dickhead in me, you know, my defiance. Like, I want to meet him. I said, I'm going to meet your daddy. I'm going to wear a whole dashiki and everything. And I'm like.
I have a white dude. It's so interesting that we have these thought processes because I've been trying to dial back generalizing white. And saying I don't fuck with racist people. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with people. That's it's a thing because there's a lot of black people I don't fuck with too. They could go on the same boat, go down the same hole that the racists can go down. There's some Spanish people especially that are really strange to me. I don't know if I think I spoke about it here. I was leaving work one day, and my Spanish coworker comes up to me. He's like, "Yeah, I seen you on Vice. Yeah, that the trans thing, man. These gay people, they're taking over. Everything's fucked up and this, that, and the other." And so I asked him. I said, "I just always have this question when people say this. Where do you want them to go?"
Yeah, like, where do you want niggas to go?
What do you want them to do? They're gay. They're trans. This is how they identify. What's the problem? If I said right now, you call me this, and I say, yo, I want my name to be that, and we make them nicknames all day. You call people Mo. You hey Mo, right? Y'all, we do it all the time. The fact that they're asking you to do it is a problem. Like, what's the problem? What is it, right? He says, yeah, I mean, I get it, but did you watch the Super Bowl? What'd you think about them calling the singing the black national anthem at the Super Bowl? They're
Nigga, I'm black. Why would you ask me that?
They're fucking up the country. Like, it just, to me, it seems like they're doing a disservice, because if you want to be American, why would you need your own this? Why not just be American? And I say, and see, to me, I don't want to really talk about this no more because I'm tired, but you sound like a bigot because you just went from speaking about trans and gay people to now you're talking about black people.
Because that's the natural progression of all conversations that start off homophobic and go from homophobic to bigoted real fast.
I'm just like, you just start talking about everybody. Yeah. You don't like nobody.
Yeah.
And you're Spanish. Because you think because you're white passing.
Yeah.
And this is the same dude that I said, I don't want to hear you say the N-word.
Yeah.
Because you don't identify with that culture.
How dare you? How dare you not like the black national anthem or feel like it's divisive and then walk around saying the N-word with your European features and your European blood?
It's just strange. It's crazy to me. So yeah, there. But on the other hand, there's a white guy that I prefer to work with. At work, I love him.
I love the
I
white
want him to
people
come
at
to
my
my
job.
wedding.
Yes,
Connor, I love you. His name's Connor.
I love the name Connor.
You know what I'm saying? I love him. We joke, we get each other. It's, you know what I'm saying? We don't have them silly ass awkward racial moments where you know, white people or some people always have to say something about your race, and it's like, oh, you know, well, I'm black, you know, or you know, I ain't one of the hood, or something like, yo, dude, I'm a regular person.
Right.
Stop. That's just bullshit that's in you. You don't even get it. Like the other day, I was at a garage and they said something to this guy who's Asian, and they mentioned it in conversation, like, "Oh, you did it because you're Asian," and I was like, "That's the racism in you right there." Yeah. The fact that this is your coworker and you still see him as Asian, like obviously he's Asian,
right?
But you know his name. You probably worked with him for years, and he's still the Asian guy.
The token.
You. He's the right. That shit fucked with me, and I said, yeah, that's racist, and I got up and walked away, and they looked, and I was in another garage. I said, the racism starts, and I got up and walked away, and it set me off because I wound up arguing with one of them later on. But I can't stand the racists.
Yes.
To the white people that get it, you get it. You're not the ones I'm talking about in this show
at all.
You know what I'm saying? To the racists, fuck y'all. Tora, where I'm at?
133.
Okay, we are now ending the first part of this week's episode. I want to say I love y'all. I love y'all. I love the fact that y'all go and y'all listen to part 2 on Patreon. Okay, so if you'd like to do that, if you like the energy, if you love the topics, we are actually going into the produced part, because this is all just me going through a bunch of damn videos and memes out of my goddamn Instagram, right? Or Twitter. But we actually do have a producer, Travis, who works very hard coming up with the outline for our part 2, which is what I've made it. It's like Travis' portion of the episode. And you can listen to that now by going to our Patreon. That's www.patreon.com/So Shameless Podcast. That feature is available to you for $3 a month. That means for $3, it's 75 cents a week. You can listen to the episode, the second part of the episode right fucking now. Right now. Right, your job. You're loving it. I know you're loving it. I love it. Try me, love it.
I love it.
Dodge, you love it?
I am happy
I love
today.
it. I fucking love it.
Can't
Okay?
see shit though.
Speaking about love, I'm going to end this portion of the podcast with a video from a black woman that actually loves black men.
Who, me?
No, bitch, not you.
It's toxic in here.
Where's this goddamn video? It would have been great if I had it all lined up already. All right, here we go.
Love you, black man. I just need you to know. You may be misunderstood, but your brilliance, it shows. Why do you think so many are threatened by you? They can see that bright aura, that powerful hue. I love you, black man. You may be flawed just like me, but no matter what this world says, you're a king originally. You lead with strength and authority, commanding attention and adoration naturally. See, I love me some black men. The way your brown skin blends in with mine. You make me forget about all my problems and remind me to be present for this moment in time. You are sublime. And you deserve your flowers too. So if no one else says it, I'm saying I love you.
Thank you for being the rock that we need. Protecting and providing ain't as easy as y'all make it seem. You got a globe on your shoulder, but no one sees the weight you carry. This is a safe space to set it down. I know you're worn and weary. I see you, black man. But regardless of my truth, I pray that you see your value. I pray that you love you. Because you deserve to be loved on. You're needed, black man. I'm just reminding you of your worth. Signed, a black man stand.
All right. Can I say something?
Black man stand is fire though.
Can I say something?
Super fire.
And Tahoe, I already know what you want to say to retort what I'm about to say, so don't say it. Hold it to yourself. I have that video saved in my phone because I was gonna use it on Father's Day and like do a montage of like all my male friends like with their kids and shit for Father's Day. So fuck you for ruining my shit. And you know how Tahoe's like, you always got everything. You know every song. You got everything set. No, but I do. Now I gotta find a new one.
Nah, you can still use it. Nobody listening to that.
Everybody listen to this.
Well, it deserves to be said.
No, it does.
She said it very well.
Yeah, like I've had it saved for like weeks now. Like I loved that. I thought it was so beautiful.
It'll hit different, or I should say, hit again in a month from now. It ain't like Father's Day is next week. You got some time. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Shit was fire.
Signed a black man stand. I'm gonna change my name to that too. Me and you, Britt.
I think that should be the title of the episode. Signed a black man stand. Eh. So shameless. We'll see you in a minute.
Yeah. That nigga be Christmas. Yeah. Hey. I'm shameless, so shameless. With my dogs on the block, it was dangerous. Take a girl out to eat and she's paying. I'm shameless, so shameless. I'ma go hit Tahoe up. Come bring the Tahoe truck, body bags on body bags. Come pick this garbage up. DJ mixing in the booth, he leave him traumatized up. I ain't got no time to waste. Let's get these commas up. I'm sitting in class, I can't even focus. Looking at teach, hoping that she don't notice. Titty sit right, got ass be poking. Sitting in the front, cause I gotta be the closest. I'm just waiting for the bell, let everybody leave. I passed with an A, but left her with a D. I'm shameless, so shameless.